Recording started.
Alright, welcome back to the Gunginga League Tournament Season 5. I am once again here with my good friend Freya the Freak. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Today we are casting Team Air Force NUN versus Team Bread Dog. It's a battle of the founders of Gunginga. Actually, I don't even know if JP is going to be here, so maybe not.
How
Things
could you do
happen.
that?
Yeah, I know. How could JP do this to us? Typically on Air Force None, we see Nashira, P. Marmon, Jared JC87, who is the captain, Queso, and Little. And on Bread Dog, we have JP3 Reigns, the captain, Pie, Scrug, Melly, and Baguette. I believe Little and Abaddon, aka Nashira, are going to be on support with P. Marmon and Queso on DPS, with Jared on tank. Team Bread Dog is meant to be JP3 Reigns, Pie. Sorry, I got a DM. I gotta add everybody really quick, but I need to get my phone so the recording doesn't stop.
Oh.
Blah blah blah. Funny words.
Heads or tails?
Yap City. I have to make an announcement in Twitch's live channel because actually I don't even think I can. Which is crazy.
What happened?
I'm supposed to make an announcement.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Alright, I made the announcement. Announcement made.
It has been made. It has been done.
We gotta do the coin toss. Tails. Alright, it is heads.
So that's
Map goes to AFN, I believe.
hmm.
Map goes to AFN. Bet it is going to be Lijiang.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be Lijiang.
Isn't that the one they started off with first last time?
Yep. Unless we're going to Antarctic Peninsula. Which, you know, haven't seen this map since I've been casting, but, you know, we are also waiting for some teammates on both sides.
Potatoes.
Looks like we've got Baguette for Team Bread Dog already. Looks like Sindel is going to be subbing for Team Bread Dog.
Well, let's see what they can do.
We'll see. It's like Melly. Oh, it looks like we have all of Bread Dog here. We are just waiting for Queso on Team AFN, who is here.
Mm-hmm. What's up with those nameplates that are all purple?
Oh, that's like the competitive thing. We are going. Looks like we
Okay.
are going to Oasis.
All right. Well, Oasis is a fun map. It's another one of those oldies from Overwatch 1. Um, Surprising they went with this rather than just doing Lijiang. They have pretty good game when it comes down to that map specifically from what I've seen.
Yeah, but we do know that Scrug's just kind of nasty on that Doomfist on that map.
Yeah, that's true. He is just a bit nasty.
Yeah, but you know, Doom one trick, not really the best tank to deal with some of the things that Team AFN can throw at them. But I think that the rest of their team can kind of make up for that.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, they were doing it last time.
We watched AFN. We didn't actually watch Bread Dog versus AFN. It was Jared and Scrug, I believe, were both subbing.
Oh, that's so silly. Okay.
I don't actually recall, but maybe Bread Dog was in there. But we are going to get started with game number 1 here. We're just going to start out on Oasis.
Alrighty.
Welcome to Oasis.
Oasis. We are on the nighttime map.
Initiating match.
Very pretty map. Very nice stars. Very pretty. Very cool. Very cutesy.
Very demure.
Very demure.
Very good. Very good map. Definitely in the nighttime.
Indeed, indeed.
I'm interested to see what the team comps are gonna be for this.
I agree.
Ready for
Looks like we're gonna see Jared rock out on the horse. Queso on Sojourn. P. Marmon on the Torb, as usual. Abaddon on Moira. Little has not picked yet, but I'm guessing either a Juno or an Ana coming out from him. On Team Scrug, there's the Juno pick. On Team Red Dog, we've got Scrug on the Doom, Pi on the Reaper Guy, Melly on the Sojourn, Baguette on the Mercy, and Sindel on the Juno. And we're gonna get started right now.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
It looks like they just used Juno's little speed boost ability there. They're trying to get the point first.
Scrug is gonna immediately dive on the whole team there, gets a good charge out of it, but gets speared out of the charged punch. Reaper's gonna TP up top. They're both gonna get bullied off of the high ground by that Orisa.
And Scrug's gonna go back in again, and it looks like they're gonna
get speared once again.
Get anything. These guys have to hop off the high ground.
They're gonna have to drop. Jared falls, but so does most of the rest of his team. He's gonna find Melly, but Team AFN is just gonna get pushed in here.
Hello there.
Definitely.
Big opener for Team Bread Dog here. Has not found the Torb turret is gone now.
1 forward, 1 turn. Looks like Dur's gonna be trying to get some poke in here, and Scrug's gonna try to hit him with his fist, but it's just not gonna find him.
Scrug is gonna fall immediately. That turret is also down, but they've just got to get on point. They get a little speed boost from their Juno. As that horse is just holding W into Pi. Pi goes down. Melly goes down. Baguette is gonna be the next to fall.
Oh, most definitely. Look at that. That is a beautiful.
What a good counter push. Taking a look at ults, we've got Terra Surge coming online. We've got Coalescence charging up at 88. We've got Orbital Ray as well from both teams almost. Valkyrie is ready, as is Meteor Strike.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and Overclock coming out from Melly a little bit quicker than Queso. Here comes the Meteor Strike. Where is it going to land? It's going to land on the high ground where the Torb turret is.
He said no more.
Here comes the Terror Surge.
Queso's gonna go down.
Sindel also falls to the Terror Surge, and here comes a lot of ults. That Death Blossom isn't gonna find anybody though.
Melly's gonna go down. But I guess gonna revive Sindel.
Scrug is just doing Scrug things on the point.
Is more than
Scrug is definitely doing what Scrug does, which is play Doomfist.
Then play Boom. Kill the squishies.
So they're still, it looks like they're still going with the Torb strat. I don't know if that's honestly the right call at this point.
If anybody can make it work, it's P. Marmon, so... We're gonna see Orbital Ray come out from Team Air Force NUN. Sorry. Scrug is gonna get picked really quickly, but so is Queso. They are pretty not even right now. Being down a tank is not ideal.
I had decided to go up to a high ground position just to lose in the beat.
Second Orbital Ray hits the point. This one from Bread Dog. Very hard to kill out of Orbital Ray. Meteor Strike is also going to come out. Rez comes out as well. On the Sindel.
Sindel is the only score left over there on Red Dog.
Terror Surge is ready from Jared, as is Overclock from Queso. Melly coming up on their second Overclock. As well as Coalescence is also almost ready.
It looks like AFN definitely has a bit of an false economy above them right now.
Yeah.
They have a bit less of a debt.
Overclock does comes out from Queso, gets picked immediately. Melly pops it as well.
It looks like Scrug has made their way all the way back on the point. And they still have, oh, that's gonna be a Valkyrie.
Valkyrie comes out. They're gonna find the pick on Abaddon and P. Marmon. Melly gets res. Currently just trying to take up that horse. Or get them off point at the very least. They aren't gonna recap it here.
Definitely succeeded on getting them off point. Looks like Pi is just trying to get some poke in here.
Gonna build some old charge here, probably. Wanting that Death Blossom for this push. Scrug definitely wants that Meteor Strike just for the healing if he goes too deep.
So it looks like Scrug is going to take a turn.
Molten Core is gonna come out all over the point. Goo, goo, goo. Here comes Coalescence. Scrug gets picked. Pi also gets picked by the goo. Orbital Ray comes out from Team Air Force NUN as they push in and they're gonna try to cap it. Just make sure no one touches there.
It looks like that is going to be exactly what happens.
Yep.
No one's going to touch.
Round 1 is gonna go to AFN. I have to turn you up in Discord.
Score
There you go.
Whoop!
1-0.
That's my fault. I turned my Discord down because I had a headache.
That's valid.
Ready for battle.
I have never actually seen the spawn room with the stuff after Hazard came out.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
If you spectate the...
Oh!
Yeah! The big goo ball is gone.
Oh, the big goo's gone. It's all destroyed. That's pretty cool.
3,
Indeed.
2, 1. Round.
We're gonna swoop over
the
to...
objective.
It looks like Sindel's going to be going the Kiriko here, and same with Little X.
Jared also making the swap to Diva. And Pi is now on the May. To get some more utility. Cleanse does come out from somebody. I don't know who.
Looks like
Sindel's
Jared's going to get a
follow-
pick on Sindel.
Yeah. No
But that's going to be a
heals
res.
for
Jared's going to
Scrug.
get popped out of mech.
Does not matter. He's gonna kill Sindel again.
Who would have thought?
Pi also gets killed by a skill orb.
And
As
Mech
Red
come
Dog is
back.
just gonna fall off point here.
Queso kills Melly.
Missing the punch from Scrug. Oh, and poor Baguette
that's a
gets
big
just
pick.
absolute. This is not looking good for Red Dog. Both their supports are down. Pi is down. They just gotta kind of fall back and regroup and spawn, guys. Scrug is just out. dangerously low as he's gonna fall to a railgun charge.
And it really looks like these guys are just kind of bullying Red Dog here.
Indeed.
And I can't help but to think that might be an issue with not wanting to leave a specific character.
It could be.
Alright, looks like...
Red Dog did get a pretty good regroup in here.
Oh, 100% they did. And it looks like Scrugg is trying to push into their back line to see if they can't
Jared
get something out of
trying
it.
to keep the rest of the squishies off point. Gonna find a bomb on Pi, but Abaddon and P. Marmon are down.
Same with Queso and Little X. It looks like Red Dog's going to be taking this point. And they're
Kill
just...
the baby. Gotta kill the baby.
They're just wasting the time right there.
Yeah,
That is...
big stagger. Oh, we're gonna see a pause from Scrugg. Something with the headset.
Wow.
Apparently
Here
our
they go.
cast is toxic. I apologize. I don't know what we said that was toxic.
Probably what I was saying about Scrugg.
Listen, like, if you can make Doom work in every comp, good on you.
This is true.
We're gonna have a lot of ults from Team Air Force NUN here, as I am literally spectating a Kiriko holding M1. We're gonna see D.Va just go full in there. We're gonna pop some ults. We're gonna see Kitsune come out. We're gonna
Pie's gonna go down.
Oh, Pi and Sandal are both down here. Melee goes down. Jared's just kind of stuck in a hole.
Just stuck in a hole. He's just spending time. He got a nice hole-in-one and just decided to stay there for a little bit.
Yeah. Good ult usage from Team Air Force NUN. They didn't jump all of their ults. They've still got basically 3 for this next fight. They've got Overclock and Coalescence. Meanwhile, Team Red Dog really only has Meteor Strike and Valkyrie up, which, I mean, if they can make it work, they can make it work.
This is true, and it does look like Scrugg is trying to get some type of pick off here on Orb.
Meteor Strike is gonna pop. It's gonna go right on Abaddon's head, setting up for the railgun charge from Melee. Queso does pop Overclock. Sindel goes down in that little room there.
Looks like Little X is about to go down. They have no supports, and they're gonna have to back it up.
Yeah.
AFN. They got that res back.
Enemy spotted.
Alrighty, it looks like Melly's gonna be just trying to get some of this poke damage in on here. And there goes Scrugg just being a general menace. Keeping them back into that area. Looks like Melly's gonna get a nice pick out of their little pokes and prods.
Oh, big punch from
beat him back.
Isn't gonna find the way out though. Overclock is gonna come out from Melee over on the left side here. Isn't gonna find anybody. Is gonna get sucked off by Moira.
And it looks like Jared's gonna get a pick on Pi. Scrugg's gonna use Meteor Strike but not find anything with it, which
might have just been for some health.
Could have easily been. Jared's gonna get a pick on Baguette.
I don't know if that was needed, but
Scrugg is,
you know, just secure the round, I suppose.
Looking like they're the last one there. Oh, Melly's gonna be able to touch point.
Not enough though. The game 1 is going to go to Team Air Force NUN.
Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Do you see the puppo? Oh. Such a scary skin.
Indeed. It is one of the... Wow, what an environmental!
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty big play.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
As I say, both teams seem to be cycling alts pretty well. Looks like Red Dog is a little bit behind when it comes down to cycling, and I think it's just because maybe they're just not communicating on like, hey, I'm gonna use this next fight, or like, hey, I'm using this type of deal.
I know for Doom, Meteor Strike is really just kind of used to finish off low, like squishy targets or start out a rollout or even just as an escape tool.
Yeah.
It looks like we are going to go to King's Row. That is Bread Dog's pick for a hybrid map.
Hey, it seems like they always choose it.
King's Row
So
is a
far.
great map. I love King's Row.
It is a great map.
Especially with all these really highly skilled hit scan players in the league. It's really fun to watch, like the Widow Ash fun duels.
Little shootouts.
Yeah, little poke outs.
100%.
Though we really, from both Air Force Nun and Bread Dog, we see a lot of projectile heroes with the, I mean, I guess you can kind of say that Sojourn is hit scan with her railgun, but her primary fire is projectile. We shall see, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty good Torp map as well for P. Marmon. I am curious to see if we will see Jared pull out the Zarya again.
I hope so. That was very interesting to see last time. Just such a good choice, especially when dealing with Doom and the amount of kind of just continuous damage that they like to unleash.
Yeah.
Zarya was always just as bright as a Christmas tree.
Yeah, fully charged and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Are they waiting for us? Oh, Melly needs a second. Never mind.
Mm.
We're just stalling for time here. I do say I don't think that they are going to need the Zarya for Peel for their backline. We've seen them that they can stabilize pretty well, even with Scrug just being a menace, being in their face, being like, hey, look at me, I'm a tank. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
It's like, yeah, I'm here. I'll do it. I'll push you guys all around all the time.
Yeah. And Jared does a really good job of making sure that they dive on basically the same targets that Scrug is looking at, going for the backline, going for the squishies, going for any of the supports that he can kind of catch out of place.
Yeah.
We see really good tempo from both teams. It's just looking like it's pretty evenly matched, just like really slightly tilted in favor of Air Force Nun.
Definitely agree. They seem to be able to restabilize at the weirdest moments.
Yeah, and like moments that you really wouldn't expect them to be able to just kind of get out and be safe and restabilize.
I have to say they definitely had, especially during that last game, they had moments where it'd be one of the people on their side gets picked first, but then they're able to get 2 picks right after that. So it's definitely a very interesting endeavor that they have going on.
Alright, looks like Bread Dog is ready finally. That's toxic. Is that toxic? No. Or wait.
A little bit. It's a little silly.
We're silly here though. And we are
Now
making it to
entering
King's Row.
King's Row.
Alrighty.
I wish they would make a daytime version of this map.
Initiate.
That'd be interesting.
And here we see the goat Mandata.
Yes.
R.I.P. Low res Mandata. I
Oh,
don't know about
man.
you, but my graphics really don't like it when I really zoom in on Mandata's face.
Oh, you're not wrong.
That is a whole lot of polygons.
Ooh.
Who is this random
Alright, it
child?
looks like on the attacking side we're gonna have Pi on Hanzo. We're gonna have Baguette on Ana, Sindel on Juno, Scrug on, I'll give you one guess. And
Winston!
then 100%. And then we have Melly as undecided currently, and over on the defensive side we're gonna have Queso on, what's her name? Sojourn. We're gonna have Jared on Zarya. We called that. PM is gonna be rocking Torbjorn again. Abaddon is gonna be on Moira. Gosh, a little X on Ana.
You got it.
Melly also looks like they're gonna be just sticking around on Sojourn.
Attackers incoming.
Oh,
Ooh,
big
that's a nice
sleep
sleep.
from Little.
That was a sassy sleep. Scrug is gonna be trying to make some space here.
And that Zarya's already at 50% charge.
It is dangerous when you start doing that.
Oh, 91! Oh, but she's
but
gonna
Jared's
get
gonna go
picked.
immediately
She's gonna
down.
get popped pretty quickly. I can't spectate my controls.
Oh no.
There we go. Fixed it.
Scrug is gonna get
snipe
Abaddon
Abaddon.
from around the downtown corner. Sheesh.
And they are just gonna instantly cap this point. They don't really have a hope of recontesting here.
No, they do not.
They're gonna. Jared is gonna swap over to the horse again.
It looks like Pi is currently up top, trying to be a menace and cause problems.
Yeah, let's check.
Jared's gonna get poked just a little bit, and they desperately are gonna need some heals.
Pi does drop down from the high ground. Gonna go back up though, looking for some picks. But you know, he knows that the Moira knows he's up there.
Oh yeah, he does.
Gonna look for trying to get a pick on Queso here for his team so that they can push in, but it's not. Aim is betraying.
It looks like
him.
Scrug is going to be going in deep for a second there, and Jared's going to be trying to body block the whole way. Big anti on Jared.
Yeah.
But Scrug's going to go down here, and Jared's going to go down.
Yeah,
They're going to need to get at least one other pick for themselves.
Yeah. They are currently down too.
Yes, they are. It looks like Melly is going to be
get a little
doing some
aggressive
poking. Looks like we've got a weird split going on between Abaddon and...
Ooh, Abaddon's gonna get
yep.
picked by that Hanzo, that Storm Arrow.
Bad positioning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You cannot split like that for the fear of those reasons exactly. Looks like Jared's going to be pushing up to try to put some pressure on their front line. Pi is going to be continuously being an annoyance in the back.
Volt's coming out here though. Oh, Scrug's gonna get picked out of Meteor Strike. Hanzo Dragons are gonna come out. Queso is literally chilling at 14 HP. Finally goes down.
Melly's up top at 1 HP and they're gonna go down, and now there's just a one obnoxious, annoying Juno in the back line. Sindel probably should do their best to get far out of there because they know she's there or they're there.
Gonna miss the spear. Goes back to contest point.
Sindel's gonna get a long, annoying respawn timer.
Oh yeah, that's not ideal. They've only got overclock on the side of Team Red Dog. Meanwhile, Team AFN has 4 ults.
Oh, 3 ults. Looks like Jared is gonna be trying to bully Scrug into the maddening madness of that weird, awful goo.
Goo. They need some goo gun.
100%. Looks like Scrug is going to be trying to do a little bit of fake out here and there. It's going up top. Going to be
Jared
trying to
taking
be
a very
menace to
weird
PM.
route to heal for this. Oh, but it's gonna work out.
It's going to work out.
2.
2 kills.
Oh,
And it looks like they're going to be trying to get 2 more. It looks like Jared's going to go down, but it's not going to matter.
Cleaned up.
Oh my goodness, that was mean as all get out.
I need to turn my
Pi is swapping over to Cassidy. I gotta remember that's his name.
Cole Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy.
We
Alrighty.
still have quite a few. I have actually only 2 ults. We're pretty even on ult economy here. Nano is coming up for Baguette, as is Kitsune Rush and Meteor Strike again.
Let's say they're definitely gonna need to find some type of pick here. It looks like Pi is going around to the back. Also looks like a little active swap for Baptiste.
Meteor strike.
Meteor Strike's gonna go. It's not gonna find anything, but Melly's gonna find all of the kills. Jared is just gonna be trying to stall on point for as long as they can, but that is the best they're gonna be able to do. That's gonna be the end of this point.
Yeah, this is definitely a cap for Team Bread Dog. Big value from Melly's ult there. I don't know. Did they nano in that fight? I don't think so, right?
Yes, they did. They had to have.
Yes. They do still have Kitsune Rush. Queso's still holding on to that overclock. Little
like...
is building up window amplification matrix.
And the issue with waiting all the way back here to get this hold spot on this corner is If they lose here, it's gonna be very hard for them to get back on the point.
We are gonna see. Oh no!
Scrug is gonna get
Scrug.
3 kills, and that's one of the biggest worrying bits because it's gonna be really hard for them to recontest.
Is it the 5K moment? It is not. It does not look like it's gonna be a 5K for Scrug, but holy, what a punch from Scrug!
It looks like they're gonna have ult from Scrug and Pi. High Noon's going out just to be obnoxious to them.
That
it's not
meteor
gonna find
strike is
anything.
gonna have no value though.
But Melly and Baguette are, yeah, they're gonna find the kills that they need. PM's
yeah.
gonna kill Pi,
Oh my
and
goodness!
Stindl's gonna clean up.
What a cap from Bread Dog! What a push there!
Oh man, it's so rough to
Score.
like fight on that last point. If you don't get that first corner in the ass, you're basically almost guaranteed not to have any type of restabilization.
Yeah.
If you lose that second corner on the last point there, it's too hard, unfortunately.
Yeah, they have a good job of playing corners just to counter the Doomfist punches, try to dodge some of the poke from Melly and Pi. But that is not the corner to hold if you're Team Air Force NUN. You just gotta... And I do think that Queso held on to that overclock for a little too long there.
Ready.
It does happen. It looks like on the attacking side, we're gonna have Jared up as Diva, Queso on Cassidy.
Cassidy.
PM on Widow, Abaddon on Moira, and Little X on Kiriko. And then on the defending side, we will have Scrug as, I'll give you one whole extra guess.
Winston!
We can only wish. Pi on Cassidy, Melly on Sojourn again, and then Baguette as Anna, and Sindel as Kiriko.
Hey.
And it looks like there's just like a little friendly face-off between the tanks up top. We're gonna see how that goes. It looks like Scrug is gonna be bumped off, and there's gonna be a big purple, but it's gonna get cleansed.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to fall back pretty quickly. Oh, I guess we're spectating P. Marmon now.
That is how it goes. Melly is gonna be trying to get some nice poke damage off here, but I don't think
it's
there's
gonna
anything
fall
to
real
out.
low, scary low.
Ooh, it looks like Scrung is not doing too hot themselves, but there is the sound of a Cassidy Queso getting some nice picky pick.
P. Marmon is gonna go down to Pi there. Queso
Scrung
falls
is gonna get Queso.
Yeah. They're gonna try to charge up that fist. It's not real. Don't shoot the blocking doom.
Don't shoot the blocking doom. Looks like Scrug is going back in to see if he can't get a little bit more. Charge. Pi is poking from the left side of the statue, and they might be able to do something here. Especially with how disjointed
this
it
Doom
looks
is just
like.
juggling the tanks in the front line.
It is very mean. Like,
Great health pack play. Oh, but the damage is
fantastic
gonna get
save.
cleansed. Good cleanse from Little over there.
It looks like there's
Pi
gonna be a
and
pick on
Sindel
Pi and
fall.
Spindle.
But Nano
They
comes
add-
out on Doom. Is it gonna have any? Ooh, quite a bit of value there. Little goes down. Peso goes down.
Peso goes down, but Melly's gonna go down to Abaddon.
They're
Jared
kind of
is
isolating
currently
himself.
just being mean.
Scrug is gonna pick a
Scrug
target
is
here.
going
Does
down.
not.
That was a good one from P. Armin.
Yeah, it does look like they
Marmon?
might have the ability to recontest here, but it might be a little too risky.
I love seeing it when somebody's just like, wow, these guys hate Doom.
Yeah.
No.
Indeed.
I don't. I just
I don't
prefer
hate
seeing
Doom.
more than that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Doom. It's just, we're calling the cast. I tend to focus on things.
So as you can see, Scrug is going to be trying to get some pokage here, see if anything's able to come out of it, but nothing's going to really come out of there.
Is gonna get up Meteor Strike though, get that ult charge up.
Oh,
Play
and they're going to
little
get a pick
risky
on
here.
Little X. Nobody's going to get hit by that Meteor Strike, and Scrug is so far back in the
Abaddon does
wrong
actually follow
area.
the Meteor Strike.
Oh no!
And
Yikes.
Team Air Force None is forced back into spawn there.
Man, that is very upsetting because he was so out of position with no supports. Oh, Sindel's gonna go down from Abaddon. That's pretty nice.
That's kind of the good thing about Doom. It doesn't matter how out of position you are. If you hit your abilities, you're gonna get that shield. Who needs a support when you can support yourself?
Looks like Jared has swapped to Sigma. You can
That
see
is
how
an
that's gonna
interesting
go.
play, but
Molten Core is going to go out, and it is just going to be used to be completely obnoxious. Queso going to get a pick on Pi.
Nano's gonna come out on
Nano's on Melly.
Melly. Overclock also comes out. Scrog is trying to make some space so that Melly can get some value out of that overclock turret.
Jared's going to get Melly, and Queso's going to get Scrug. Abaddon's going to get Sindel.
And
Abaddon's
Baguette.
also Baguette.
A double for Abaddon.
Looks like that's pretty gnarly. Was Pi not there for that entire team fight?
I believe he got picked pretty early.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Well, it looks like they are probably going to be able to get this.
Oh, Pi
Point.
gets
Yes,
picked
they
early
are.
again. Scrug does try to contest, but it's not quick enough.
Queso gets Scrug. Jared is currently pushing up, being an annoying pokey menace.
Trying to get that last 6% for his ult. He's gonna find the ult charge there. We have Gravitic Flux, we also have Overclock and Kitsune Rush coming up for Air Force None. Meanwhile, on Team Red Dog, we've just got Meteor Strike and High Noon.
Looks like that's gonna go out. It's not gonna find anything. Pi
Good
currently using
shield.
High Noon, and it's not gonna reach anybody. Scrug should be going down here, and he does. Kitsune goes out. There was a sleepy Sojourn in the back.
Oh, Jared
Jared's
is
gonna
just
find
holding
2 kills.
W.
Pi is
Pi
gonna jump right off the map.
Pi off the map.
Sindel is gonna try to contest long enough for Scrug to get there. Scrug is gonna be the next one to go down. And
They are
Melly
gonna cap
is
here.
not going to be able to touch it.
Almost
whole
a whole
53
minute.
seconds.
Yeah.
That's
Some
silly right
great
there.
pushes from both teams. Some great performances.
Switching sides.
Absolutely.
So what we can deduct here is both teams struggle on defense.
Yes.
Or maybe
Or-
both teams just really excel on attack. We are
That is
qualified
also-
casters, guys.
That is also completely another option. So I am interested in seeing what they're going to try to do here on the attacking side. Because there is just, you know,
Ready for
there's a bit, you know, they got to figure out what they're going to do.
Looks like
Looks
Jared's
like
gonna
for
swap back to
sure.
that diva.
Looks like for sure there's going to be Scrug doing what Scrug does best, which is play Doomfist, Baguette being Mercy, and Sindel being Kiriko. Then we have Pi over on my favorite little mole person whose name escapes me at the
Venture.
moment.
Did you
Venture.
read the mission brief?
Venture is gonna be
was I
really
supposed
good.
to
Oh,
be
never
that?
mind. We're gonna
Oh,
go
never
over to
mind the
May.
Pi.
What did
Yep,
I was
over
gonna
the
say
May.
Venture could be really good to
Teamwork
just
gets
kind
you
of
out
follow in.
alive. But homework makes
Oh my
me
goodness,
dead
I'm
inside.
hearing the voice lines.
4.
It would be helpful for Scrug just to have somebody to dive with him and just kind of jostle people around a bit.
Oh yeah, Scrug is going to be pushing up just a little bit, getting some pokage in. And it looks like there's also an Ash coming from Melly.
Scruggy is in there. I didn't mean to say Scruggy.
Scruggy is hitting them. It looks
Jared
like
is low. Needs some heals. Gonna get cleansed.
Scrug
Scrug is
is
get
gonna go
picked in the
down.
back line.
Unfortunately, that Pi's main wall right there really just kind of bumped Scrug in a bad position. They weren't able to get any good heals off. Looks like they're going in pretty deep. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, that's gonna be a pick on Melly.
Looks like the supports are gonna get out alive though.
Ah, it's still a long enough.
Oh, Scrug on the Zarya.
This is an interesting play. I'm excited to see what Scrug can do here. If they play any other tank half as well as they play Doom, it'll be an interesting fight. It looks like Scrug is gonna be just beaming that that diva there. Maywall's gonna go up, causing a little bit of problems. Scrug is gonna be splitting the entire team.
Scrug is sitting pretty at 100 charge.
Katsune is gonna go in, and we're gonna see how this is able to play out. But Valkyrie is also gonna go off.
Oh, and Abaddon's coalescence is gonna get cancelled by dying.
Completely ate. It looks like Jared is trying their best to get the Mercy, but it's not gonna work. But
oh, no bubbles up. Unfortunately, Scrug is gonna go down.
Scrug is gonna go down. And it looks like Pi is gonna be trying to get out, but honestly, they need to just die.
They're gonna keep Pi as a pet.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
no.
Blizzard comes out.
And it looks like nobody's gonna get stuck from that. But it does look like Kiriko's gonna use her
comes out
ult.
in a big old grab
Valkyrie's
on
gonna get
point,
used, but Scrug's gonna die from the goo. Same with Baguette, and same with Sindel.
Bob
Big
is on,
goo.
comes out, but it's gonna die to the overclock, and they are not even gonna get a tick here. The worst that can happen is a tie.
Yes.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
Do you remember for that short period of time when Overwatch competitive, if you just kept capping that first point, it would just keep rotating until somebody actually caught it? Like, capped it properly?
No, I actually don't.
That was way back during, I think, Season 2.
Oh, when you had to cap the full bar.
Yeah, when you had to cap the full point, and if you didn't, and the other team didn't, it would just reset it and make you go again.
Yep, 50-minute
Nice.
games.
I spent an hour in one game.
Holy, I do not miss old Overwatch.
The only thing I miss is 2 tank.
This is true.
Are so varied.
So, especially with how tanks are 2 now, I think it would make the game way more fun.
We are going to see a little different lineup from Team Air Force NUN. We are seeing the Zarya rollout with Queso on the Echo. And then the same for the rest of them.
Scrug is going to be swapping back to Doomfist. Pi is going to be playing Bastion. Melly, Sojourn, Baguette, and Sindel doing their same things.
We do actually see Queso on the Widow right now.
That's
looks like
exciting to
Team
see.
Red Dog is going to be playing for Sightlines here.
So it looks like Scrug is trying to get a little bit of pokage out. Scrug is going to go all the way through the entire team.
75 charge Zarya.
Zarya is currently looking at a Christmas tree and decided it is time to eat some pie. But we're going to see whether or not Scrug is going to... Oh, Jared's going to get
Jared
some pie and the baguette.
A whole snack.
A whole snack, but it looks
Queso
like
goes
Scrug is going
down.
to get queso, eating up the queso.
You have a lot of food names, huh?
Here we do.
Queso. Scrug is gonna go down, as is Melly.
Jared
gonna look
decided
like
that
a
they were
cat
going to
for
also
Air
just
Force.
eat people.
Oh, good headshot from Little there.
Woo.
Game 2 is going to go to Air
Era?
Force NUN.
Oh, I love that Sojourn
Org.
victory pose. It's so good. This is a pretty interesting play in the game. That was just really dangerous.
Listen,
They scary.
yeah, that's a scary Sojo. Sojourn.
Sojourno.
It is. We are going to go to an escort map now. I say we go to Route 66.
That'd be nice. I like Route 66. What's another escort map?
I'm blanking.
Yeah, me too.
Rialto. Love that
Yeah,
map.
Rialto.
Havana, also fun map. Not a great map for
Dorado?
competitive. Dorado, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is definitely.
I would like to see Dorado. I like Dorado. It's one of my favorite maps.
I think we should go to Havana just because Jared doesn't like that map.
That's valid. We can only hope.
Havana Unana, so true, Evbot.
Oh man. There's this club in what is it, New Hope, PA called Havana, And
We forgot Gibraltar!
Gibraltar,
Gibby!
the one they choose. How can we forget the Winston home? Where's the
Winton.
peanut butter?
Winton. No, I do not want a banana. I don't think they're ready as for us, but we are ready. You can say that
Yeah,
we're
we're ready.
It do not
It's
matter.
like they waited for us to say it.
They can, it's like they can
Arriving
hear
at
us.
Watchpoint
They cannot.
Gibraltar.
I also think that the, you know,
Initiating
setting
search.
here is really cool. I love a good lore map. This is so nitpicky here. I love the lighting on this map. It is so pretty.
It's definitely one of those things with a small little air particle, little dust particles, and the lighting. It is just a really well designed map.
Like, it's just like I wouldn't mind. I mean, I probably would mind working for Overwatch, but like, I wouldn't mind working in that
Ready
like
for
station
battle.
here.
Yeah,
John
and
Yu-Gi-Oh started spectating.
but like then having this beautiful scenery, and it's just there is so many lighthouses. Holy did you know this place had 2 lighthouses?
I did actually. I believe there might be a third one that you can see off of Third Point.
Oh, alright. Ain't that interesting. Well, it looks like on the attacking side, we're going to have Scrug doing what Scrug does best. Pi getting my hopes up to play Venture. Melly doing Sojourn. Baguette being Mercy. Sindel being Juno. Then over on the defending side, we have Jared as Diva. Queso as Cowboy person whose name escapes me. Ash, there we go.
Torbjorn, Moira,
Torbjorn.
Juno.
Yeah. Jared is going to be diving in pretty deep in there, but so is Scrug. Scrug is almost going to find some purchase here. We will see, though. And Pie's actually playing Venture. I'm very excited to see this.
I love Venture.
We love Venture, but Blizzard does not. Looks like Scrug is going to be diving up on where the Ana is. And Pie is going to get real low.
I was actually hopeful that Scrug would get out of that fight there, but Jared is just kind of chilling on the high ground. Gonna boop Baguette out of the... Actually kill Baguette out of the res. Huge.
That's so mean.
Going back to get some heals from Little.
I'm just getting a little bit of heals.
Oh, Pi almost dies there. Is
Once
able to
more.
get out.
Surprisingly enough,
That's
Pi is
nice here,
deciding that
definitely.
they are trying to fight up there, but they're not going to be able to beat Jared. Jared just has too much health.
Melly is gonna swap over to the Widow. Is not gonna find that Valley though. Jared nukes to get Remec back after getting popped.
And it
Just
looks
kind of
like
2v1ing over on the edge there.
100% they are. It does look like Pi is going to find Yarman.
Oh no, Sindel went for the health pack that Jared took.
Oh no. Looks like Jared is going all the way up into their spawn,
Just to
getting a
get
pick on
Melly.
Melly. This is, honestly, this is BMing at this point. Like, that's mean.
No bully, please.
Alrighty, and it looks like Queso is going to be trying to get some pokage here. Baguette's going to have Valkyrie. We can only hope that they are actually able to use that to get everybody through. It looks like they're going to try to dive on Jared. Jared's just going to keep on eating pie.
Jared is just kind of chilling up there, saving his rockets to boot people off that high ground and just really just making that high ground, that little bridge up there, his home.
It looks like Strug is going to end up going down here to Abaddon, and the rest of the team Jared's going to kill Melly. And it just, this just seems mean. Alright, it looks like they are going to have 3 ults from the attacking side. Baguette with Valkyries, Juno with an Orbital, and Scrug maybe, hopefully, going to be able to find some purchase to push forward.
Scrug is going to find some value over on Queso, but it's going to get no.
Oh my goodness.
Melly is going to take over that high
Pie.
ground though. It's going to drop.
Jared's going to get Pie, and it looks like they're just going to keep kind of pushing in. They said, you're not safe until you're back in your spawn doors.
Indeed.
Woo, that
Ellie
was
is
a
gonna
pretty.
find pretty low.
Abaddon is extremely low. It looks like they're not going to have all their healers for this fight, and we can only hope that Scrug is going to be able to do something with that. And it looks like it's not going to matter.
Sindel is
Both
getting
teams.
dangerously low there. We are gonna see Baguette swap to a Lari here.
Looks like Scrug is getting real close to killing at least somebody over there.
Bob comes out from Queso. As
Scrug
does,
kills Abaddon. I's going to go down.
Gonna get killed
Fi-
by the ult. Scrug goes down as well.
Looks real mean, real nasty. Looks like Melly and Queso are going to be just having a little plink off here.
Yeah, let the Ashes duel it out for point. I'm for that.
Yeah.
1v1.
Scrug has
1v1
dived in. Baguette is currently doing the rest to keep them alive, but it looks like Scrug is going to be
Dying.
getting down. Sindel's going to go down next. Baguette's going to go down.
They're looking for 5. Bob comes out.
Bob is going to be doing their
Melly.
best to contest. Honestly, probably what might be the best idea is if you're not going to kill Bob, just let the objective walk out of his area.
Complete.
Yeah. But
Score.
They did a good job. Very good
yeah,
job on the
very
defensive side.
good defense from Team AFN. We'll see how they are in attack.
They definitely turned. That's the one issue I have to say with this map. If you get stuffed in that spawn, it is so demoralizing.
Yeah, it hurts your
It
feelings.
is very mean. Queso's saying they're playing Cookie Clicker. That is just mean.
Cookie clicker.
Alrighty, let's see what their lovely little setup's gonna be.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna give you one guess on Scrug's tank, and we can only hope one day. Pi is gonna be playing May, Melly is gonna be playing Ash, Sindel's gonna be playing Baptiste. Maybe not.
Interesting lineup from Team AFN here. Oh, never mind. We're swapping back to some comfort picks.
Okay. Oh, all right. And now we have also a Bastion. This is interesting. Pretty silly. If these guys listened at all, they're gonna know Scrug is right there.
I mean, they're just kind of sniffing each other.
Yes, they are.
I do think they know.
5,
Or maybe
We
they
can-
don't.
4, 3,
Maybe. We don't know.
Looks like Jared is gonna kind of be like, hello.
I'm
gonna
here to
cancel
cause
it.
problems.
Scrug falls back just to get some heals.
Oh, 100%. Looks
Jared
like
swaps back to Diva.
Looks like Baguette is gonna be playing Baguette.
Bonkette, actually.
Baguette.
Bonk.
And it looks like Scrug is just being honestly a bully. Jared has swapped back over to Diva. I'm not sure if you already said that.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
PM is gonna be just kind of bullying these people down on the bottoms, but he's gonna end up getting picked by Sindel.
Pi and Lily are also
Scrug.
down. Peso's just getting some free real estate on the high ground there.
Little X is gonna kill Scrug, and it looks really mean right now. Because all there currently is standing between
its destiny.
the end of this game is nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nobody's standing
That
in
is
between.
gonna be game. And it is gonna go 3-0 to AFN.
That is mean. They really just said, nah, don't worry about it. We got it.
Play of the game.
Very demoralizing.
Yeah. That diva on the high ground just had so much value. She'd dive on the squishies, get a kill, go back to the high ground, and just go back to chilling.
Diva does so much damage. That was insane to see.
Yeah. We are gonna need someone to steal for an interview, I believe, because I think that was 3-0, correct? Am I wrong?
That was. People were leaving, so. That is indeed it. Who we stealing?
Who are we stealing? For interview.
Where are you at?
Oh, somebody is in the audience. It looks like it's Jared.
Alrighty then.
Welcome. Oh, I have invited Jared to speak. Welcome to the cast, Jared.
Yeah, what's going on?
That was mean.
Yeah, that was very
mean.
rude what you just did to them on that last game.
Well, if you knew what happened with the DMs between Sage and I pregame, I told him I was going to make him, or I was going to make Caden cry, but Caden didn't sub for him today, so.
Caden
So
did
you-
actually watch for a little bit, so
Shout out Caden!
shout out Caden.
I love you. Please
So
come home.
first things first, how you feeling after that match?
It was pretty good. I had fun. Played a lot of Diva. Horse didn't work as well as I thought it would, but, you know, it's okay. Feeling pretty good, though.
Yeah, it kind of, from our perspective, it did kind of look like a downward spiral for Bread Dog. You guys were kind of pretty evenly matched up on the first two games with, going like 80, 90 on those control points. Both teams full capping with plenty of time to spare for King's Row. What do you think happened in that last game for Bread Dog?
Well, just Gibraltar or leading up to it?
Gibraltar.
Well, they don't know this, but I'm really good at Diva, and I'm really good at dive maps. I hate playing them, but I'm really good at defense especially. That's kind of where I thrive. And so, with the added pressure of Queso on the Ash and Pat formerly being the #1 Torb on console, now the #3, they just can't do a whole lot, because what are they going to do? They're going to dive that bridge. Too bad. I have little pocketing me. I have Pat and Queso doing crap damage, and I can just dive the backline.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
did notice you were
absolutely menace.
essentially diving the same targets that Scrug was and just cutting off those lines of defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough when you're diving on attack and all your people get shut down instantly. Because at least I can go peel back. I don't get punished as much. If he peels back, then I can just swoop him up and hold him in my big, strong diva arms.
It was so mean there. It was one of those moments watching you guys just kind of like door stuff them. It's like that's unbelievably tilting.
Yeah, I really like the part where I killed Pi, or no, I killed Scrug, and Baguette goes for the res, and she starts doing. I just instantly kill her with all my abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did see that. That was bullying. You just kind of made that high ground your home.
Yeah, I don't think I died on that map.
I don't think you did either. I think you came close, but you had self-destruct, so you were able to get remeked pretty quickly. They really couldn't do anything
Yeah.
to contest you, or they really weren't doing anything to contest you at all. If you had to give a shout out to anybody on Team Bread Dog, who would it be and why?
Well, it's always fun playing against Sage. Sage is my dog. I love Sage so much, but he's so one-sided with what he plays, that being the Doomfist, as you've obviously seen.
Yeah,
That
he
just a
had
bit.
some good value on the.
No, he's
the
really good at
Zarya.
Doomfist. Well, but I'm a Zarya player. Like, I play everything, which is everything but Doomfist. He can play all the tanks, just not as well as I can. And that's not an ego thing. This is historically how this matchup has been. I f him off Doomfist, and we just kind of win.
Yeah, it was definitely very, very mean there. You can tell that they really like their Doomfist, and that is what they want to do. And
Yeah.
they do have some skill on Zarya and some of the other tanks. Seeing them have swapped to them in the past, it's just one of those moments where it's like, all right, so this game has just turned into your team poking, their team poking, and then you diving, and then hoping that you're able to get some type of continuous value out of that dive. But like, unfortunately, there's just not enough dive potential on securing a continuous kill compared to like just surviving long enough to just live through it all, you know?
So,
No,
Jared,
yeah, I agree.
I know that you said
Max.
your game plan was to make Caden cry.
Yep.
And then Scrug did not get subbed out. Did your plan swap to just, all right, I'm just gonna bully Scrug?
Oh no, Kaden never was the sub for the team. He
Oh.
was going to sub, and then they got Sindel, and Sindel's a support player. Kaden plays DPS and tank, so it works better, but it just wasn't enough. And maybe it's different if JP's playing. I don't think the story changes all that much personally.
Indeed. It was.
But I really had to go in.
Oh, never mind. Continue. Go on.
I really had to go into my pocket for some of those maps. King's Row, I had to swap to the Sigma at one point. That's something I don't play a whole lot.
Yeah,
but
that was an interesting swap.
he had the upper hand, but I know I can diff him on that, so
Don't you mean uppercut?
that's not a real move. You take that back.
No. Yeah, you had a great game. Your whole team was really finding a lot of value. Your whole team played really, really well. You guys were cycling ults were super well. You know, if you had to give a little honor to your teammates, what would it be?
Queso absolutely diffed the crap out of Melly the entire time. Even when Melly had a pocket, Queso was just better. That's it.
All
Pat was
right.
alright. Pat did pretty good. Little did really good. I'm really proud of Nash keeping that Moria up, but like Queso came out there fighting demons.
I do have one question myself. If there's anything you would recommend for the opponents that you played against, for what they could do in order to get a little bit better.
Yeah, just avoid playing me. That'll help.
Damn. And they're calling us toxic, Freya. They're calling us toxic.
No, I told Say pre-game we talked about this while I was at work, and it was just I told him how I think he should really set up his team going forward, and I did that last week when I played with them as their sub. I respect a lot of those people on that team, and the only reason I'm being toxic is because I know everyone on that team very well.
I know. But we got called toxic for calling out, you know, the one trick doom.
Was it by Kaden?
No, it was by Evbot.
Oh, yeah, that's basically Sage's boyfriend.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, I love Evbot though. Shout out Evbot, I miss you. Please come back.
Any message for, I don't know who you're playing next, or if you're gonna be subbing in the future, but you know, any thoughts, concerns, feelings for the next teams?
Well, that's the neat thing about the schedules. It tells you everything you gotta know. Yeah, we're playing Emery Roodle Tier 2 or T1. I'm not really concerned. We played one of their supports today. He died a lot.
He did.
Wasn't his best showing, but you know, we'll get it. They have a really good team though. Especially that Death Oof guy. Not as good as a Mug, but like he's pretty good.
Yeah, Mug is kind of cracked. I think that is all for today, unless you have anything else that you would like to say, Freya.
Nope, not really.
All right, and we're gonna
Good games.
Good games, everybody. We'll see you next time on Gungiga Season 5. I think that hopefully that ended the cast. We'll see. Also, Jared, I can't tab out of the game if I'm
That's okay.
recording, so I couldn't see who you were playing next.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll pause the recording and it'll
That's fucked up.
screw it up. Because it when I alt tab out of Overwatch, it will
What FPS are you recording at? Just curious.
I believe I think it's either 60 or 100. I'm not sure.
Okay, because when you send me the videos, they're always really grainy.
Oh, that's not FPS. That's just image quality, and it is at the max